This is day 8 and 9, but day 9 today. We had a pretty hectic day yesterday. We're still trying to avoid the rain. We ended up driving from Shoalhaven Heads to Port Macquarie, which I think it was about a 7-hour day of driving. It was 500 and something k's, 550 k's, so pretty crazy day. Didn't get an update done. Rained most of the way here, but thankfully it wasn't raining when we got here, and so we're able to set up in the dry, and didn't rain too much overnight. So today the back down was also fairly dry. We're trying to, again, I think Port Macquarie tomorrow is meant to get 75, up to 75 mil of rain, so we are out of here. Trying to get to Tweed Heads today, or as close as we can, if not even a little bit further, depending on availabilities. But yeah, it's just been crazy, to be honest. I just don't understand why we're getting so much rain, but anyway, off we go. Another long day, 4.5 hours. We stayed at the NRMA holiday park at Port Macquarie, which was absolutely packed. I couldn't believe how many people were there, to be honest. But obviously Thursday, Friday, Saturday, a bit of a long weekend for them, and a lot of people out here holidaying in these areas. Yeah, and then when I went to the toilet in the late evening, I got a rude and shocked surprise. Someone had smeared shit all over the mirror. So that was lovely. What? Lucy thinks I shouldn't add this onto the YouTube video, but anyway.
I don't think you should call it shit.
What do you want? Feces. It's not kid friendly, this YouTube channel. It asks me when I upload it. Anyway, we're going to try and get to somewhere between Coffs Harbour and wherever for lunch. But we've done well and made our sandwiches again, so we don't need to buy lunch. Just stop somewhere and have that, and then yeah, we might swing past Byron Bay. I think we've both been there though, so it'll probably be weather dependent and time dependent. The more important part is getting to Tweed Heads and actually finding a caravan park, because most of the ones we looked at last night are either booked out already or are 2-night minimums, and I don't really want to stay for 2 nights at Tweed Heads unless we have to. So that's my priority today. Anyway, farewell, koala zone. Oh, they warned us that we might see some koalas on the way yesterday. At least he's been looking out for them since. So have not found any, but we found lots of birds, especially bin chickens. Love bin chickens. Anyway, have a good day. Morning. Well, they don't know it's morning. They can be watching it whenever. Day 10 is here, and I think we're finally in some warmer weather. I don't want to jinx us, but it's 15, it's 9 AM, and I'm in shorts. Lucy is not, but she's in a t-shirt. That's better than a jumper. And I've got the aircon on, so Taylor, if you're watching, I've had the heater on most of the way. You'd be disappointed in me.
I had it on 16 yesterday and he had it on 20.
That is correct, and the heated car seat. But we've left Pottsville, very underrated suburb, I'd say. It's quite lovely. Little caravan park there. We stayed at Pottsville North, not the south one. That caravan park, that is, Pottsville North. But yeah, it was great. Great little area, lovely little beaches. We're just driving up the tourist coast road towards Hastings Point and along that way. Another little park there, which is nice on the beach. Yeah, we're going up to Noosa today, where it's not going to rain as much, we hope. Actually heading to Noosa North Shore, which you need to hop on a ferry to get to. So that'll be a little bit of an experience, bit of fun, a bit costly. Anyway, it is what it is. Very busy still up here. We tried 10 different caravan parks, let's say, in the Tweed Heads area yesterday lunchtime, trying to find a spot for tonight, and yeah, they were all booked out. Got to one which had a couple of spots scattered around the park, but they were tiny, and they were like, try this place. So
Did you mean last night?
yeah, last night.
You said tonight.
Oh, well, I was calling to ask for a spot tonight when I was asking them. Thanks, Lucy. Yes, anyway, that place had some room, and they were like, oh, the sites were a little bit small, but they weren't. They were huge, so loved it. Might even try and come back there. Had a nice pool. It was heated. Didn't get to swim in it because it was raining again. Anyway, we're sick of the rain. Let's hope for better weather, and we will talk to you all later. Chicken on a bit. Alright, day 11. I'm losing track of days pretty easy. We arrived here. This is Noosa North Shore. Lovely place. You have to cross a ferry to get here, which isn't cheap, but oh well. All the places around Noosa were booked out, so we didn't have much of a choice. Here's what it is. You're here for 2 or 3 nights, which is 3 nights, here till Tuesday, and we finally have some sun. Finally in some shorts. Set up over there. Quite happy with it. We're just hanging out, doing all our washing. Lots of kangaroos and birds around here at the moment. Robin and Diana have just ducked off to the beach. Lucy's having a shower, and I'm enjoying some peace and quiet in the sun compared to the rain we've had. So yes, I'll give you a look. This is our washing setup at the moment.